Guys, I've teased about it, I thought about it, off and on for several months. But I swear, I've been meaning to do it. Welcome to Bear by the Fire 3. Now, as you can see, got the fire roaring behind me. Currently, it's a little bit past 7. But, yeah. Anyhow. I want to talk about something with you all this evening. Just making sure my camera's zoomed out all the way. I want to talk about something that's kind of been on my mind for several years now, but it's a quote that I actually heard. I want to make sure you guys can actually see it back there. But it's a quote that I actually heard from one of my idols. His name is Tom Kenny. You might know him as SpongeBob, or if you're a fan of the Nickelodeon series, The Foster Home, he was Eduardo the Big Purple Monster. It's funny because I've seen an interview with him, and he said doing that voice for any extended period of time was like gargling Drano, as he puts it. But the quote that he talks about is one called, "It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice." And you know, what does that mean? You know, it's nice to be important in, say, a job or a family. If you have a group of friends, it's nice to feel important while you're in that group of friends. You know, I'm actually surprised with how well that's doing. I mean, there's no smoke on me, or at least right now, there's no smoke heading my direction. You know, they say smoke follows beauty. But anyhow, it's nice to feel important and want to be important because you just don't know. You don't know how people are going to behave towards you. But if you say something along the lines of, "I'm the assistant manager," or "I'm the boss," or "I'm the manager itself," you're going to feel more... Sorry if I keep watching that, guys. You're going to feel more pumped up, important. Yeah, I actually mean something. Kind of like that a little ways. But you do... Then this is kind of how people think, just a little bit. Sometimes when you think you're important, you can get a little bossy and a little shovey, a little pushy and whatnot. And you know, no one likes that type of characteristic. No one wants to feel like they're being pressured into something. They're being pushed into doing something that they either don't want to do or don't think is right. But that's kind of where it's nice to feel important, but it's more important to be nice to people comes in at. Now, where's that come in a family aspect? You know, say this for example. A cousin or a brother, a sister, a nephew, a niece just got this big promotion at work, and they took this big promotion and went and got a really expensive vehicle with it, and it's got all the bells and whistles and only had this many miles on it. It's never been wrecked, blah, 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 right? You know, all this stuff that it sounds great on paper, but when you start... What's Stanley Towan doing out here? Huh. But anyhow, I'm kind of thought of what the crap moment there. But my point is, you know, you can say you're all these different things, but, and you know, this is how I feel at least. I'd rather sit with the group of people or the person who says, "Hey, how's it going? It's been forever since I saw you," versus the person who says, "I made this much and this much, and this is what I did with it, and this is what I did with this over here." I mean, it just sounds exhausting after a while. It really, really does. I mean, it gets to the point where you're like, yeah. Are you still talking? Wake me up when he's done. 2 hours later. You still talking? Huh? You weren't done? Oh, I'm sorry, I fell asleep. Right? It's the same logic. It's just, in a different time frame. You know, I want to be around the people who say, "Man, what's up? It's been forever. What have you been up to? How's things with the girlfriend or the wife or whatever?" Versus, "Oh yeah, I'm super important in my company. I'm the manager. I check and stamp everything as it goes down the line." I'm like, that's great. Seriously, that's just wonderful for you. But do you ever get tired of being so important? And don't get me wrong, and you know, I've said this a couple times already in this video. Yes, it's nice to feel important. It's good to feel important. But at the same time, over a while, when you listen to that so much, it just becomes exhausting. You know, might just be my opinion, but people who think they're just important by themselves and no one can come around that, or to their level, if you will, they are very, very self-centered individuals, and that's not good. My opinion, that's not good. But yeah. Anyhow, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm a little surprised that it's burning up as nice as it is. I'm happy. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. I'm happy none of the smoke came back on me. That means I don't have to, don't have to worry about that. But anyhow, guys, that's pretty much it. Bit of a short bear by the fire. I know you guys have been wanting one for a really long time, and I honestly, the whole reason I'm one of the few reasons I'm doing this is because Snoop actually requested that I do a bear by the fire this past Friday, I believe. Yeah, it was this past Friday. We went over there, just hung out a little bit. We didn't leave their house till like almost, well, actually, yeah, 2:20 in the morning. You know what they say though, making memories. It's always worth it. Always. But 5 years from now, we could tell Riddick, yeah, August 31st, 2024, we were all just standing around talking about cars, talking about life, talking about you, talking about whatnot, talking about the future. And he's probably going to be saying, "Yeah, I was trying to sleep. Y'all wouldn't shut up." But I'm telling you guys, with September here and fall coming shortly down the road, I'm wanting to do more of these bear by the fires. And that thing's pretty much gone out. Just about, anyway. But anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed. If you like what you're seeing here on the channel, please hit subscribe. Really helps out. And once again, I know you guys been wanting one of these for a while. I'll try to do more of these, hopefully in the next few days into weeks. I don't want to try to spread them out so few and far in between because I like doing them. I think, having the fire aspect is pretty cool. It's something different. It's something fresh. It's not like me talking back in the woods or me doing a talk up there or whatever, but it's something that's very unique. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Take care, everyone.